Yo, what up everybody? I'm Dave Miranda and this is episode 37 of Just Give Me 5. I hope you guys are doing well, continue to be great. We got a really dope episode lined up for you today. But if you guys caught episode 36, you saw that we had none other than my man B-Boy House, and let me tell you, man, that was super amazing. Especially when he was telling the story about having crazy legs, battling him in a sense. It wasn't like a battle, but you're a B-boy, you still got that competitive, ness in you. Like to have him and Crazy Legs kind of just being in the same, spot, you know what I mean? Just going at it was I thought that was amazing, you know what I mean? Because Crazy Legs, that's Crazy Legs, you know what I mean? It's like, that's literally the man who created the word break dancing, you know what I mean? So it's that was awesome, man. And House is doing so well, and I love the next level program that he has, being able to travel and really just be able to provide, services for people throughout other countries, and it's like, guy's just doing a lot, man. He's done so much for the scene, so absolute gem, and very happy to have him on the show. So make sure you guys watch episode 36, and salute to you, my brother. All right. But today's guest is by far a legend in the hip-hop game. Originally being a member of the legendary rap group, the UMCs, we're also going to touch on his later transition of NY Oil and how that came about. Plus, we're going to get into his current situation called Collab Lab that he's working on, because he's really doing some awesome stuff with that, and we're going to definitely dig deep into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I present to you Kool Kim, aka NY Oil.
Hey, yo, this is Kool Kim, aka NY Oil the Ideal. You know what I'm saying? Just give me 5, baby. Alright, so what was a young Kool Kim like? Young Kool Kim would be this, wide-eyed, optimistic, realistic, an old soul. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always, even as a very young person, I was always told I had an old soul, and that I had a very strong perspective, not stubborn perspective, but in a strong perspective in the way of being able to understand the nuances in the various ways that a person could experience things, or the experience that happened to people, and in that way my character, the way I conducted myself even at a young age, belied my years. Now I was fortunate as well, because my older brother exposed me to the arts in a different way. Like he made me appreciate words and the value of words, by exposing me to different movies and stuff, really. And he made me a fan of eloquence and articulation, and so those would inform my narrative as I got older and had the opportunity to become Kool Kim from the UMC's Kool Kim. Alright, so I'm going to tell you about how the UMC's come into being, and 3 of my most memorable moments. We met on the Statue of Liberty. We both worked at Liberty Island. We both worked on Liberty Island and Statue of Liberty. We actually met on the Staten Island Ferry going home. And I noticed them writing rhymes. And at the time, I had been working with this crew, but they was funny style. So I was like, yo, I'm not gonna get anywhere with these cats. And they really wasn't, like, it didn't seem like they was really trying to do nothing. So I was like, all right, man, whatever. And so, when I ran the house, what I'm saying, he was kind of like standoffish, like, but I'm good. I know how to make friends and shit. So, I broke through, and he saw I was talented. And then at the time, he was in a large group called Universal Stepping Strong, and we ended up splitting when we got an opportunity for a deal. And so Stepping Strong, my man Yakeem and my man Will, did their thing, and me and Haas became the Universal MCs, and we did our thing. And that's how it began, man. Like that was the beginning, And then we endeavored upon starting from a place where it really was like, if you know, Staten Island was like living out of state almost when it came to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So we had to always be in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, all over the 5 boroughs or 4 boroughs aside from Staten Island, and to try to make a name for ourselves, man. Performing any way we could, vibing whatever we could, and it took a long time, but we got there, man. We got there. 3 of my most memorable moments, right? One of them is gotta be when we got signed to Wild Pitch, and Stu Fine wanted to see us perform. You know what I'm saying? And so we were performing at some place in the Bronx. He came out to it, and it was like this church cafeteria. It was bugged, right? And we were performing on lunch tables. You know what I'm saying? And these tables were splitting while we were doing our thing. It was crazy, like. But we were jumping from table to table, like, we was like all or nothing, man. We was always like balls to the wall when it come to performing. We don't give a shit, man. We're gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? And he was very impressed with the show, and he signed us subsequent to that. You know what I mean? Another moment would be when we performed at Soul Train. That was huge because, we were the first people to dive off the stage at Soul Train. Like that was unprecedented. And, we were a big dancing group, so we was in there to do it. You know what I mean? And, when we first went on, right, the first song we were going to do was Blue Cheese. And when we first did it, we was kind of nervous and half-heartedly did it. So I started purposely messing the words up. And the producer was like, all right, let's rerun that. Let's run that back. So I got in a huddle with everybody. And I was like, yo, fam, this is it, son. Like, this is, let's show them what we got. Like, this is it, man. Let's do this. Like, come on, stop, let's not play with these cats. I'm showing them this what I'm seeing right now. We was all I mean, like, we was all in alignment. And I huddled. And we came out and we gave possibly one of the best performances that you've ever seen on Soul Train from a hip hop group. And it was an amazing day. And at the end of that, we did the performance. We was running around backstage chasing girls. And we got thrown out by Don Cornelius' show. Yeah, he threw us out, Yeah, this is crazy. A third one would be when you're getting the #1 plaque. And we got the #1 plaque, man, for Blue Cheese. #1 Billboard chart, #1. Trying to see if I see it up there real quick so I can show you. When we got that plaque, man, I had to jump the turnstile to get home because the situation was so critical with the label, son. Like, it was terrible, man. It was a really terrible scenario. So, that also resonated with me because, even though I had a lot of fun and all those things were dope, it wasn't all fun and games. And it is business, and that business has real serious ramifications, you know what I'm saying? So, that was something important to remember. Something always important to remember. Like, do you want fame or do you want to be financially secure? Because fame, you can still be broke and fucked up. But financial security, you can buy fame. It's real shit. So, a lot of people ask me what, inspired me to transition to NY Oil from Kool Kim. Well, it really starts because I come back from living in Maryland for a few years to my hometown and to the apartment that I grew up in. You know what I'm saying? We had kept it in the family. So we was coming back to that. And coming home after a few years, the area changed for the worse. A place that was like a utopia, right? It was literally Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech where young black boys and black girls can go outside and play. And that's how that shit was, yo. And, it was bad to me, you know what I'm saying? And so make a long story short, at the time, I was working with Haas, and Haas had he had intentions on like not really doing UMCs at this point. He was more like, yo, I'm gonna do my thing, whatever, like, or as a producer, and he was going by Phantom of the Beat. And he was trying to encourage me to go under, another name and do things. So, because he was under the impression that the UMCs was done. Like, there was no chances to come back. And I was like, nah, son, you're not understanding this internet. Like, yo, son, we could have an entirely new life on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, all we got to do, like, just leave it to me, son. Like, that. I got this shit. Because I was internet done at that point. And I was going under this handle called New York's Original International Lover. Or NY Oil for short. NYOIL. You know what I'm saying? And so it had nothing really to do with the positive shit at first, you know what I'm saying? It was really just me writing rhymes under a different moniker and him producing. But there was one point where he wanted me to do a song that I really wasn't feeling that much. And Capadonna heard the song. This was really bug. Capadonna came to my house, which was like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, he's not somebody that comes to my house. So, I don't mean that disrespectfully. I'm just like, what the fuck? You're like, Capadonna? Right? We was on man's quads and shit, you know what I'm saying? And he had heard the song that I'm talking about, and he admonished it a certain. He was like, yo, son, why you even gonna do that kind of song, man? Yo, son, whatever. It's the build that he had, but the build was powerful, you know what I'm saying? Enough that it resonated with me, and like the next day, or within that week, I penned "Y'all Should All Get Lynched." You heard? And that was the beginning of NY Oil. And it's ill because it was like, it took years before people found out that NY Oil and Kool Kim were one and the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take great pride in the fact that as an MC, that my talent is at a level that I can completely conceal who I was. You wouldn't even know who I was. You couldn't detect it from my rhyme style. You couldn't take it from my cadences, my voice quality, or anything. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's an amazing accomplishment because, most rappers really never transcend sounding like they do all the time. Like, they never break, they can never do anything different. Like, they only rhyme one way. And I was able to go from the UMCs, Blue Cheese, One to Grow On, and all that kind of vibes, to becoming one of the most celebrated and respected and cult-loved conscious MCs, NY Oil. And I proved that message. So you want to talk about Collab Lab, huh? That's what we doing now? You want to talk about Collab Lab? Let's talk about Collab Lab, man. Let's talk about the most hip-hop thing in hip-hop since hip-hop. You heard? And why is Collab Lab that? Because Collab Lab is built as a reminder. It's a love letter from my soul to hip-hop. You understand? And in its form, through the knowledge. Yo, man, I know that there are many artists that are much better than you realize, but their career, the circumstances around their career and their experience may not have afforded them the opportunity to express the full breadth of their talent. I want to hear those rhymes that I never got to hear. I want to hear that flow that I didn't get to hear from you. I want to hear your hip hop, son. And so now we got MCs from all sorts of games. Like, yo, I got my dude Stealth Bombs and Milosevic Outlaw and Squeegee O. These are cats that your names are not as familiar with. But we also have Mr. Live. We have my dude Master Ace. You heard? Freedom Williams. You understand? Cy Martial Law. Mikey D. Oh my God. And those collab labs have been an amazing experience because you're getting experience not just the process of watching us record the song. We're writing the song, you're watching the vibe, you're watching how it all comes together, and you're being a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a live experience. We do it all live online. And what's really amazing is we just got our first sponsor called Session Wire. And what Session Wire is going to allow us to do is not only present Collab Lab in a more polished and refined capacity, but what we're really excited about is the fact it creates a peer-to-peer connection that allows us to record in real time together at whatever distance, using whatever DAW, digital audio workstation, that you choose. So we're extremely excited about this new relationship that we're going to unleash as we relaunch Collab Lab in the coming weeks, let me say. So yes, yeah, Collab Lab is that thing, kid. Yo, we got Will I Am up.
We got Sir Mix-a-Lot on deck. We got Do It All from Lords of the Underground. The Great YZ. Souls of Mischief. You understand? Chip Fool. You understand? Aguilar. You heard? On and on and on. And more to come. They lining up, fam. Because you know what? This shit is so much fun, yo. So listen, I'm not going to sell nobody on nothing. I'm telling you that we having fun over here. I ain't telling you this the hottest. What the hell with all that? I'm telling you, we having fun over here. So don't miss out, fam. Because it's dope. And what I know for a fact is what made hip-hop a billion-dollar industry was not because people's chasing the bag, but because people's having a good time and enjoying themselves. And it became worth $1 billion. So come have fun with us and see how your worth step up. You heard? So how does it feel to know that I'm special and extremely loved? Well, fam, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know that I know I'm special. I know that I am extraordinary. I'm extraordinary. When I am extraordinary, meaning I'm ordinary with a little bit of extra. You know what I'm saying? I'm you know, I don't fashion myself as the everyday dude I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hardworking individual that I don't live that posh rich life shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just out here trying my best, man, and trying not to give up on my dreams and trying my best to be an inspiration to people who, you know, sometimes, man, we be wanting to give up, man. We feel like there ain't no place under the sun for us. So I do love being special, man. I do love that, man. And I love having a sense, a moral compass and a sense of responsibility, a desire to serve that great gift and burden of being special. Like that's important, man. Like, I don't really understand a lot of people who turn and shirk from the responsibility of loving the community from whence they come, or loving the people, loving their culture. I love hip hop a lot, man, because hip hop is the highest ideal when done right, man. Because when hip hop's done right, man, black kids and white kids, Latinos, you know what I'm saying, Arabs and Indians, Asians and all, man, we all could get under the same roof and fucking boogie to this boom bap, yo. Yo, we be in sync, yo. We know all the words together. We chant the words. We chant the spells together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we do. So, yo, man, this thing is so beautiful. How could you not feel a sense of obligation to preserve this cultural utopia that we can really embrace? And as far as being loved, man, you know, my family loves me so much. You know, I got people that you would call fans that I call fam. And I know these people love me, man. Like, I know that I'm special to them, and that my life matters to them, and that they care for me. And I know what it's like for niggas not to give a fuck about me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when Wu-Tang came out, and, you know, Staten Island being Staten Island, man, you know, they was shitting on us because we wasn't, I don't know, doing what they felt we were supposed to do. Like, I don't know what the fuck that was, because the shit they were saying we didn't do, we did. But, so then, like, you know, I know, you know, they used to, like, that Staten Island used to be like my own hometown, man, used to, like, shit on us, we, like, teasing us and shit like that, you know, like, teasing, I hate that word, like, trying to jeer us, like, lying, saying we wasn't from Staten Island, saying that we were saying that we weren't from Staten Island, which was a lie. And yo, fam, I know what that shit is like, man, for your own hometown to say fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like for your career to end and you be a has-been, or regarded as a one-hit wonder, even though you had 2 number 1 hits and a number 4 in the second album. But you get treated like a one-hit wonder.
Because people hate you so much for some reason. You can't even figure it out because you represent, you know, you was happy rap, you was whatever you was that they thought you was. You was really intellectual. And a black man with some dignity is what you was. But they got it fucked up because their self-esteem is so shot they can't relate to that. And, you know, I know what that shit feel like, son. So, I thank God Almighty from the depth of my heart for the grace and the love that I received from my fans, bro. You know, the things that I've been through, that they were right alongside me. So I'm so dedicated to trying to do something great, and that's why I'm so proud of Collab Lab, because it offers me an opportunity to do something that I can extend to all my friends who've been with me since 1991, 30 years, man. 35 years, man. 1991, no, excuse me, 30 years, yeah. Yeah, man, I'm so happy I'm able to do that, man. I'm thankful for that love. And I intend to honor it. Word. Hey, yo, Dave, man, I almost forgot, son. I gotta get my shout-outs, man. Shout-outs to everybody in Collab Lab. Shout out to Stealth Bombs, Side Martial Law, Squeegee O, Milosevic Outlaw, my dude Master Ace, my dude Freedom Williams, my dude Mikey D, my dude Mr. Live. You understand? Everybody else coming. If I forgot them, don't charge the head, not the heart, because it's love. Oh, my Mr. Dasa, Anime Jesus. You understand what I'm saying? Of course, UMCs and all of the fans of the UMCs. You understand? You understand? Chip Fool. I mean, yo, everybody, man, hip hop, yo. All of my fam that been repping and supporting and showing me love over these years, son. I'm gonna show y'all my love by keep being fly. You heard? Y'all be easy. Peace.
And there you have it. Man, nothing but love and respect to my brother Kim. You know what I'm saying? Like, known Kim for a long time, man, you know, and always just been a solid dude, you know, and I'm really, really proud to see how much he's evolved with everything he's been doing in his career, you know, and his Collab Lab situation is just, it's awesome, you know, so nothing but more power to you, my brother, and I wish you nothing but the best. Make sure you guys are following him on social media. And shout out to my brother Jimmy Nelson on that camera. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. All right. Well, this episode was awesome, you know, and hope you guys enjoyed it. And till next time, stay tuned, stay blessed, stay healthy, and just give me 5, y'all.